Christmas card, and I've got this fabulous topper set by Hunky Dory, some great backing paper in the same set, and then I've picked out this lovely green Hunky Dory Adorable Scoreable and the lovely textured gold card as well. So the first thing I thought was that this particular card is just too nice to cut into pieces. So what I thought was that I would actually make this into a gatefold card. So all I did was score down at basically, you just want to score so that it meets, each side meets evenly in the middle. Now this is an A4 piece of card done landscape, and therefore just for your assistance, these were scored at just under 3 inches in from the edge. So you need to measure that precisely according to your actual paper size originally. So we've done that, and then what will happen is as we open the card, or as the card's open, you're still going to get this beautiful image, and it seems such a shame to hide that away. So that's that part of it done. So then I obviously need to cover these front gates. So what I was going to do was use my gold card and then my green card to create the map. Okay, so I've cut my 2 gold pieces, and I've also cut my green pieces, and I've done those at just a 1/8 of an inch smaller, although actually I think it's very slightly more than that. I think it's an 1/8 and a little bit, and they're going to go on top like that. So we're just going to use our glue gel because that's going to give us the opportunity to move things around a little bit to get them into position. So in place. This way, I want to close it over this way now, because what you don't want is like the white edge showing on the fold, but you also obviously want it lined up. So you actually cut it very marginally longer, literally just a teeny smidge, so that when it goes on, when it closes, it's slightly overhanging. And then, because otherwise what happens is you will see this, it looks okay here, but as you close it, you get this tiny little white edge of the corner, as it were, and it just doesn't look very nice. So there's the front matting and layering done. So now we put that to one side, and that'll start to set for a little bit. And now we want our topper. Now we've got this one here, and it's a pyramage. So we're just going to pop those 3 out. Okay, so with pyramage, it's just very simple. It's just a name for creating dimension on your topper or element or whatever it is, and it's basically, you've got the one image, there's pieces that are all the same size, but all they've done, or you would be doing, you can create your own pyramage very easily, is just cutting in slightly smaller. It doesn't have to be this shape, it can be any shape, it could be round, squares, whatever, so you could, as I say, create your own, and you're just cutting in a little bit smaller each time so that you create, you know, this pyramid effect with your topper. And it just has a different look. Now I'm sure a lot of you out there know what that is, but just for those who aren't clear. Okay, so what I'm going to do, you can use your foam tape or your glue gel. I'm going to use glue gel because I don't want massive height. I like my pyramage and my decoupage not to be ridiculously high as a general rule. Sometimes they do. Now the key with the pyramage is to make sure that you line it up. So pick something like this wheel, set that down. That's the other advantage of having the glue gel rather than the foam tape, because you get that chance to wriggle things around. So I'm going to set that down into the place. Then I'm looking at this piece here where it comes at the back of the car, and you can see the back of the car there on the back piece. Then as we come around here, we can see that that line there of the window and that line there does not line up, so we're just going to wriggle that around till it does. So then that piece is in place, and then the tree's in place, and then the front of the car's in place. So the key really is to get them lined up, because otherwise it really does ruin the effect of the pyramage. From that angle on top, you can just see the lines, but as we go like that, look, there we go. So you can see how it's just a very subtle effect. Okay, I had a bit of change of heart on the green paper, so I've changed it for this other paper because it's just, the other one was just a little bit plain. So I just changed that over. I think that looks a bit better. And now I'm going to adhere my topper. So all I want to do is I want my topper to be adhered on one side only, and because of the shape of this, it's going to make it nice and easy to work out where I want the glue, because I want it just from point to point. So we're just going to pop this Oops, using our glue gel, and just pop that in position about there, I think. Yeah. So making sure our points are in the middle, because then we know it's evenly spaced. Perfect. Okay, and then the next thing I want to do is I wanted to put a little sentiment down here in the corner, and I thought that was quite a sweet one. So again, just using my glue gel, pop a little bit of glue on the back of that, position that in about there, I think. Yeah, about in that corner. As we open it up, I think we definitely still need a little bit of our green in there, so I've got this little sentiment which says Season's Greetings. So I'm just going to pop that. Now I'm obviously not going to cover my beautiful picture with that. I'm just going to pop that down here in the little gap in the image where it's sort of snowy. So that's the inside of the card done. So there's plenty they can write on the side, or they can even write on the back. So that's all done. I'm not going to put glitter or anything like that on it, because it is obviously going to be a man's card. And you can do glitter for a male card, but I think on this occasion we're going to leave it more simple. And that's our card done. So there's the inside, and that was really the starting point of this card, was the fact that I really didn't want to cut this up, so that's where the idea came from. So that's the important bit really in some ways. And then when it's closed, enjoy making this with me, and I'll see you all again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.